there is a lot of other people's energy in your aura and energy field right now. So we are going to pull that out and make sure that your energy is clear and pristine and only yours. So right now you are getting other people's energies and opinions are affecting you, making you feeling small, doubting yourself, feeling tired, exhausted, and that's like you can never get a break almost. And these people, they are kind of bringing you off kilter. These people are probably people you care about. Otherwise, their energy wouldn't affect you that much. Their opinions wouldn't affect you that much. And they don't even understand how much they are affecting you, how much their kind of negative outlook on life is affecting you. Their fear, their anxiety is affecting you. And it's not only that you spend time with them and afterwards you feel, you know, heavy or sad or just exhausted. It is that their energy is kind of lingering in your energetic system. So it's even when you don't talk to them, you can feel their opinions, their energy affecting you and kind of throwing you off kilter. Can be things that they don't believe in your dreams. They don't believe in you. They treat you like you're a child even if you're an adult. They don't see your power, your amazingness, and they have a very like controlling and negative outlook on life. So what I'm doing now is just I'm just kind of swirling around in your energies and talking about this. So we're gonna bring this up to the surface, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of pluck that energy out and do some psychic surgery. But first we just have to, this is me being like a masseuse and just rubbing your muscles a little bit before I'm going in and like pressing the really tight ones. And kind of like priming your subconscious too, to kind of bring this up to the surface. Most often these people are family members, mom, dad, siblings, grandparents, other like important caregivers, important persons. Can also be friends, close friends, people you spend a lot of time with. Maybe you outgrown them, but they're still in your life. It can be things like people that are in some kind of power position, some kind of authority. It can be a boss, teacher, so people that have some kind of power over you, and that their judgment is kind of, it weighs heavy. So these people are operating from a state of fear, from a state of lack, from a state of unhappiness, and you trigger them. Subconsciously, there is something about you that just triggers them. Maybe it is because you are trying to live another type of life. Maybe you're going after your dreams. Maybe you even have dreams. So maybe you're a gentle soul, maybe you have a inner light, maybe you are a healer soul, and this trigger them, and subconsciously they feel the need to push you down, and to kind of push their opinions toward you, on you, so that you kind of like fall in line. They hate that you're not falling in line. Okay. Yeah, they hate that a lot. It makes them very angry, very scared, very anxious that you are not playing along with the kind of like rules of society. Yeah, it's even like that you even have dreams. It's just like no, you should just work, eat, die, repeat. So right now it's just, there's a lot of energy coming up to the surface, so I'm just swirling that around, and then I'm going to go in and remove it. So please, you can think of these people, you know who they are. Maybe they're people that when you tell them about something that you want to do, they play like bad cop, and they play like devil's advocate, and just like, no, but I'm just looking in the, I'm just living in the real world, you're just a dreamer. They are like heavily critical, and they truly believe that being critical is hard. They are just like, but I'm just giving advice, I'm just critical, like I'm just seeing what you're missing. Being a critic is super easy. It's super easy to find flaws. It's very, very easy. It's much harder to see potential and to help people grow. Much harder. But they truly believe that they're doing good, because what they do is they're trying to soothe their own anxiety. They're trying to soothe their own fears, and they do that by pushing you down. It's just not right, but it's their survival mechanism. It's not right, and it's not fair. It's not fair for you. But it's not like they're consciously like, oh, I want to hurt you. I want to hurt you. Like they truly believe that this is love, but their love is just seeped in fear and control and anxiety. Tons of anxiety. Okay, now we're starting to get ready. Oh, okay, the energy starts moving now. So if you watch my sessions before, you know that this is not Reiki. This is a Nordic Shamanic Energy Healing type, so it's a little bit more fiery, and that fire starts waking up right now. If you get very strong reactions from my videos, and you feel very connected to me, I do teach energy healing, how to do this work yourself. I need colleagues. The world is kind of shitty, so if you feel called to open up your spiritual connections and step into the witchiness even more, and become a healer, check out my free resources. I have a free masterclass that is amazing to start with. Okay. Okay. Okay, the energy is coming through. Okay, this is going to be intense, so I want you, when I go in and pull out the energy, I want you to work with me. You work with me by moving your body, stretching, yawning, making sounds, burping, like just taking up space, moving your body. That makes it so much easier for that stagnated energy, that toxic energy, to move out of your energy field. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go in first and pull the energy out, and then we're gonna work with some bind runes to kind of burn it away. So take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, let's go. Move your body, breathe deeply, let this fire move through you. So I'm pulling out everything that isn't yours in your aura that you feel right now. Please make sounds. So the sounds I make is to release energy. Release. And transmute. Work with me. Just a little bit more. Shake and twist and move your hands, your arms, release your jaw, make sounds. Okay, so we're not done yet. Now it's kind of like having an open wound. So I'm gonna work with 2 runes today. I'm gonna make them into a bind rune. So we have Tivas, and I'm working with this. It's gonna be the aspect of justice. So bringing the justice of just like, this is not fair. This is not okay. It is not okay for you to push your toxic opinions on me. But it's not okay. It's not okay for you to drain me, push me down, make me feel small. It's not okay. Even if it's you trying to suit your anxieties, it's just not okay. So we're bringing in that kind of like that warrior, that inner warrior, and that inner like justice of like, no, this is not okay. And then we're gonna work with Eva's, let me see there, which I'm gonna bring in the aspect of both resilience, like you got this, and transformation, because we want to use this to bring it up to the surface, and it's like, this is not okay, and then we're gonna push in the Evas to transform the energy. So right now you're a little bit like an open wound, you are not done, so please continue to watch. And we're gonna use this, and I'm gonna bind them together. I'm gonna use both of them. And this bind rune, a bind rune is a combination of several runes. So this is a combination of 2 runes. To bring in that sense of justice, to bring that in a sense of kind of aggression in you, because I want you to, when people are treating you badly, I want you to show your teeth, and it's like, oh, no, it's not okay. It's not okay for them to rain on your parade. It's not okay for them to push down your dreams. It's not okay for them to say that you're naive, or that like, oh, you should just be happy with working and being stressed out and burned out and all of that shit. Of just like, no, you can't. Why are you asking for too much when all you ask for is having a kind of like okay life? Yeah. So we're bringing in both of them for that kind of justice from their kind of teeth of just like, no. And we're bringing in the Völvas for the resilience, more of like the spiritual resilience and the transformation, because we're going to take their energy, all energy they are going to project towards you from now on, is going to transmute into your power. It's going to transmute into, you know, feeding your dreams. So every time they doubt you, you will become stronger. Every time they get anxiety for you following your dream, you're gonna get stronger. You're gonna get more successful. You're gonna get energy to move you on your dream path. So they don't even have to talk about you. Like every time they worry about you from this kind of negative, toxic standpoint, it's gonna propel you forwards. It's gonna make you live your dreams. Okay, I love this. This is juicy. Taking that energy, and when they project it towards you, they're gonna go through this bind rune. So we're gonna put this bind rune in your field, protecting you. And when they go through that bind rune, it's gonna transmute. First of all, it's gonna be like, hey, no. So not everything is going to go through, but what comes through is going to be transmuted into pure power. Pure power. Yes. This is also something I teach in the Energy Healer Academy, how to work with runes and bind runes while healing yourself and others. Okay, yes. Okay, this is your energy. Really like this. It's kind of like I get pictures from kind of your spirit guides and from your energy. So I got this picture of kind of like a bird, it's like, you know, becoming very proud. So that is how your energy kind of reacted to this bind rune. Just like, yeah. Like, yes, I want this. And you've been feeling small for too long. Like, no, we're done with that. We're done. You are not a child anymore. You do not need your parents to survive anymore. You do not need your parents. So this is, okay, the most important thing to realize, to truly grow up, to truly go from being a child to an adult. This is so few people that actually do this. And this is why many people just stay small. It is because they never realize this. So please listen up. This is important. And I'm going to work with the rune as I do this. To become a powerful being in yourself, to become an adult, to stand in your power, you need to realize deeply in the very gut of your soul that you do not need your parents. You do not need them. And for this, many people can be like, oh, either like, no, but I need them. I need them. Or like, I need them to tell me I'm a good girl. I need them to like what I do. I need their support. I need them. No, you don't. If you work through that and you get to the place of like, I actually do not need my parents. I'm an adult. I can take care of myself. And you cut all the cords where you still are connected to them. Maybe they pay for certain things for you. Maybe they you call them every day and they have so many opinions, or you just call them and they just talk about themselves and they feed on your energy. If that and many other similar behavior, if that is you, if you truly do not believe that you do not need your parents, like, you still need to grow up. And this is, I'm gonna be really firm, like, you are not an adult. You need to grow up. You do not need your parents. You're an adult. You're literally an adult. You need other people. Absolutely. We are not made to be by ourselves. But you do not need your parents. You do not need your family. You can choose them if they treat you well. When you were a kid, you couldn't choose. Like, you got what you had and that was it. Like, to survive, you had to please them. You had to live in their world. But you're an adult now. You have your own world view. And this is so important because this is how humans and humankind go through evolutions. This is how we grow as a people. It's rejecting our parents. We need to do that. We need to do that. We need to reject our parents' worldview for us to grow as a humankind. And we need to stop trying to please them. You do not have to please your parents. Honestly, practicing being a disappointment. There's a lot of freedom in disappointing people. There's a lot of freedom in disappointing people. It's so powerful to start making decisions about your life for you, because you're the only one who's gonna live your life, not them, nobody else than you. And you have to live with yourself. You don't need your parents. You're an adult. You're an adult. And I usually say, like, if you cannot say no to your own mother, like I am, you have work to do. That is where you need to work. That is where you need to work. Like, no wonder that you're exhausted. No wonder that you're struggling. Like, if you cannot say no to your mother, of course life is hard. So work there. Work there. And doing this session is a great start. Because here I'm giving you like a fresh start. And you can watch this again and again, because you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna fall back into old patterns. That is what we do. We're humans. We are kind of slow. We're kind of slow. And we rather choose familiar, uncomfortable things, familiar, toxic things, than things that are good for you that is unfamiliar. That is our brains. They're weird. They're wired for survival, and apparently that is what made us survive. But it's not really nice. It's not really made for us to thrive. It's made for us to survive, but not thrive. Okay. So bringing in that justice of that tivas, it's just like, no, stop, no. Bringing in those boundaries. And the evas of just like the resilience of like, you don't need them. You don't. And you will survive and you will thrive. It's time to cut the cord between you guys. And this was something that happened naturally in other parts of human history, because we had rites of passages where young people grew up and became adults. We also had more kind of like, we honored the wise women, the wise men, which meant that you were allowed to have opinions and give advice when you were old. Now we kind of forget our elders, and that becomes this kind of like void in people. So when people become parents, they feel like nobody will listen to me, especially when their kids become teenager and starts to rebel by creating their own identity. Which is totally natural and not something that we should support in teenagers. But when we do that, like, many parents feel rejected because they're living in their own wounds. So when the young adult is finding their own voice and rejecting the adult's worldview, the parent freaks out. And because they don't have elders to turn to, it becomes this very, very messy. Everything becomes very messy. So pre-Christianity, pre-patriarchy, we had a more maternal, matriarchal way of building our society. It was more circular, and everybody had their place. And you were allowed to grow up. You were allowed to separate yourself from your parent, and many maybe left their own tribe to go to another tribe for marriage or for some kind of exchange. And naturally you grew up. Right now there's so many parents that lives through their kids, and they are these hungry ghosts that are not happy with themselves. They're not happy with their lives. So when you're trying to find your place in the world and be happy with your life, they don't know what to do with themselves, so they become toxic. And this can be very subtle. This is not, I'm not talking about abusive parents here. It can be, if that is you, I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. This is more subtle. This is much more subtle. This is not the person saying like, you're stupid. You're stupid. It's not that. It's the, are you sure you can do that? You're bad at math. You're bad at, this thing. You cannot run your own company. You cannot go after your dream. It's much more subtle, and that makes it so hard to kind of separate from, because they can be very warm. They can be very loving in other parts and other times. But they also are toxic at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. And because of this, you definitely need to grow up. You do not need them. You do not need them. You're an adult. You can shape your own family. You can shape your own reality. They can still be in your life. I don't say that you have to reject them and never talk to them again. Some of you might have to take a break. But you need to stand on your own 2 feet and be in your own full power and feel the truth of that you do not need them. You can choose them if they treat you well. And you can have boundaries to change the relationship, to make it better. But you don't need them. You're an adult. You can take care of yourself. You can shape your own reality. You can create your own family. Chosen family. Okay. So I'm pulling away some fears here. There is a lot of fear around growing up. But you got this. So the Eva's resilience is now in your energy field. You got this. And I got you. And we got each other in this beautiful community. Okay. We're starting to nearing the end of this session. The energies are slowing down. There's a lot of nurturing energy coming up from Mother Earth. So this energy I work with comes from Mother Earth. It's more muddy and bloody in comparison to other energies like, say, Reiki. Which I love. So we're gonna push this grounding, beautiful energy from Mother Earth into your energy field. It's like a reminder that you are a part of humanity. And that there are kind of natural ways of growing up and taking your place in society. And right now, how the society looks like, the modern society, a lot of those natural rites of passages and natural opportunities to grow, we're stripped of them. So it's not your fault that you haven't grown up. It's not your parents' fault. It's, you know, late stage capitalism and shit like that. Materialism and lack of spirituality and true humanity. But it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility to do the best you can. And we are, many of you, as me, we are here to help humankind and to walk in the front and show and be kind of show them how it's done, kind of that energy. Some of you are meant to be healers, so please again check out my Energy Healer Academy, start with the free masterclass, and like, I need colleagues, we have work to do. Some of you are just meant to watch my videos, work on yourself and become inspirational pillars in your community. And that is very, very important too. Take a few deep breaths and start to kind of stretch a little bit. We've been doing hard work, intense work today. So super, super proud of you. Many people will never, they will go through an entire life without even looking at these things. Okay. The energy is closing down. I'm gonna put in a last protective rune, Algis. I'm gonna use that to close it out because this is a very protective rune. So I'm slowly closing up your energy field and just putting them into your energy field. The Algis rune to kind of like support you and protect you and protect me. Okay. Just checking in and see if the energy is done. Anything else coming through? No. Thank you so much. Well done. This was a heavy session. Come back if you got strong reactions. Come back to it again and watch it until you don't get any strong reactions anymore. When you're bored, it means that you don't need to watch the video again. As long as you get reactions, continue to watch it. And maybe you should like change it up. If you watch this very like present, you can just listen to it in the background when you do your chores or anything like that, working out. Or if you just watch this in kind of like the background today, maybe next time you go into meditation and listen to it and watch it. So just change it up and see how it affects you differently. Thank you so much. Talk soon.